underway here from the St. Peter's Recplex in St. Peter's, Missouri. Right away, goal will take possession, then it's dumped back out into the neutral zone. Giving chase after it will be Hahn of Team Gold. He'll pick it up in the far corner, looks for a pass, finds his man in Reed Watson, and he'll move it on over, and the gold team will break out of their own zone. Just over the blue line, chipped in deep. Arteaga erased along the boards. Puck comes next to the goal and poked out of danger by the blue team. Nick Jones behind his own net. He'll drop it off. Pass over to Baker. He chips it ahead, and the blue team will get a change after 30 seconds of action. In their own defensive zone, moved up the near wall. Battling for it is Samuel Troe. And that comes out in front to Bellapidi. Goal the other way now. Shot blocked. Hahn looking for options. He's gonna try and throw it into the corner, but it's knocked down. He still has possession of it though. Now he'll finally move it deeper into the zone. With it now is Perardi. Perardi of the Austin Ice Bats has it poked off of his stick. And it'll be chipped into the corner by Lou Caulfield, a member of the Danbury Junior Hat Tricks. Chipped off the boards, try to be poked ahead, but the gold team will look to take possession here as it's picked up by Sam Knight. Knight will move it over off the boards, but not out of the zone. Drop pass, missed its intended target. That was Palestina trying to get it to Jones. And a good back check there by Nick Jones to break up the play, and now the blue team will try to chip it ahead. That pass got a stick on it, so no icing. Jones in the far corner trying to move it to Essing. Essing has moved off the puck. Here's Watson. And he'll be coughed up on the boards. The blue team will take it, throw it in, and that one hit a part of the ceiling there. We'll get a whistle with 15:30 to go here in the opening period.
Brandon Ratzlaff, son of Chris Ratzlaff.
So the Ratzlaff connections run deep still in Rochester. That's good to, good to know. We've got the blue team breaking out of their own end. Turnover at center ice. Gold will dump it back in. Giving chase is Brian Wood. Moves to the far wall. Chopped, but doesn't really go much further. Kept in by the gold team momentarily. Third effort does get it out, however. But gold will take possession again. Almost a too many men situation for the blue team. Almost had our first penalty. Goalie get a full game. Will they get half the game? And they kind of do that, get one start, get one relief appearance, kind of, give scouts a different look.
Yeah, I think they'll probably split them due to the circumstances, but we'll wait and see.
As the puck is in the blue paint. Oh my goodness, and I believe across the line it did. I don't know who touched it last, but it's kind of just turned over. Yeah, Nick Jones was the last to touch it. Yeah, across the line there. They tried to sweep it out of there late, but
yeah, it went off of Luke Pizzi's skate.
Yeah, so Nick Jones does get the goal. That was a wild sequence there. You don't
see that often.
I think that definitely comes from just not playing together. A little lack of communication, not knowing where your guy is going to be, and like all of a sudden a puck hits a skate. Someone's not expecting it, and then all of a sudden it ends up in the back of your net. Goal team with possession, back to the point as Sam Knight takes a big hit from Jones. Here's a chance now for the goal team. Oh, it goes just wide. That came off the stick of Lou Caulfield. Long pass up ahead, good defensive play. Score sheet with Noble Cooks, first of the tournament. The 0-4 from Odessa, Texas, has made this a 2-1 game. Shots are 7-7 as we are just about at the 5-minute mark of the first period. Up the near wall. Larkey cuts to the middle, comes to the front, and Pekarski will make the save. Good effort there from Larkey to get a good quality shot off. Yeah, players trying to go to the NA or the NCAA, maybe even the ACHA in some capacity.
Yeah, I saw a couple ACHA scouts around here. They're walking around somewhere, but yeah, definitely a good presence from the NA this weekend. You got on the bench right now, you got Chad Bailey. Chi-Yin from Tulsa, our new 3HL team that's coming in next year that will be representing the South Division.
The Tulsa Junior Oilers making their debut in 24-25. Yeah, a lot of big things happening in that South Division. You know, we saw the Cinderella run from the Louisiana Drillers. I guess we could touch on that now. I mean, they were, you know, dead to rights. They were
exactly
out of the playoff picture. It looked pretty bleak, and all of a sudden they got hot. They won 8 of their last 10. They clinched a playoff spot in the last day of the season and rode that momentum to a sweep of El Paso, and then they took down the first place New Mexico Ice Wolves in a thrilling Game 3 in Albuquerque.
Especially after losing Game 2 6-0. Like, they really bounced back. I mean, stick taps to Chris Francis, what he did with that program this year. He started in the NA last year, assistant coach of Odessa, and then made his way in Louisiana and definitely made some noise in the playoffs with them.
Yeah, and we talked to their team last night after the game. They've got a young group. They only had, I believe they said, 403s.
Yep.
It's got the defending Granite City Lumberjacks and the Northeast Generals, a rematch of the semifinal from 2022, where the Jacks beat the Gens 4-3. And then in the other semifinal, we've got the Frontier Division final rematch between the Helena Bighorns and the Gillette Wild. And some are going to say, you know, Helena already beat them. Why do they got to beat them again? Well, that's just the way the tournament works.
With that. And I'm going to tell you this: they don't like each other. They do not like each other. Those two teams.
I would argue to say they hate each other. I would argue to say that. Hate's a strong word, but I would argue to say they hate each other. But neutral venue.
I mean, they've had some battles this year. Absolute battles.
Not only this year, though. The rivalry runs deep. The last 3 years, it's been them two, either of those two teams making to the Fraser Cup. They both made it in 21. Yeah. Helena was here last year, and now both of them are back again.
Yeah. And new head camps once again.
Yep.
So in his first year, he got to also win the Frontier Championship.
The 2 TPT games and the 2 semifinal games in the Fraser Cup Championship tournament. As the puck is moved cross ice, it comes back to Leo Milan. His shot is blocked, thrown to the front of the goal there by number 7 Fawcett. Now to the blue line, not out. And on the second effort, a couple of tradesmen have trouble communicating there. And now the blue team will come the other way, 2-on-1. Pass over. Here's a quick shot back in front, and it's just chipped wide by Milan. He had a wide open 4x6 and tipped it wide of the cage. Now he takes another shot.
That was a great play by Brian Essing. I mean, he had nothing to shoot at there. Just went right back.
That's about all I know about Triple Connecticut. Yeah. Who's now the GM of the Rangers, who are having a fairly successful season.
They are.
I'd say.
Being a Flyers and Sabres fan, we don't like to see that, Vinny.
I'd say more you than me, as the Rangers are in the Metropolitan Division, but
that New York rivalry.
You know what? Everyone wants to tell me and my people that Buffalo's not really New York. And last I checked, there's only one NFL team in the state of New York. I don't know.
Definitely not the Giants and Jets right now.
Definitely not the Giants and Jets. Oh man. Speaking of players from New York, we had a couple representatives. I know Sebastian Tomei of the Louisiana Drillers is a Buffalo guy, and it looks like according to my sheet here, we have no New Yorkers in this game, and during doing a quick scan of things. So maybe we'll have some more later on. Got to represent the Empire State as the gold team dumps it down to the blue team zone. Going back to get it is Samuel True, who was shaken up earlier, but seems to be all right. Turnover in front. That puck is really bouncing on Luke Caulfield here, as he'll have to give it off to Matt Hahn. I know we definitely just had our goaltending change for the goal team, as Lemansky is now on the bench, and Caden Ryder has come into the game. He is from the Great Falls Americans, a 6'4", 05 from Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania.
Elizabethtown, that's right where our intern is from, right around there. From
our intern, Cam Moore?
Almost by Hershey, Pennsylvania, Elizabethtown, yeah.
Well, you are a PA guy, so you know PA very well.
And I was looking him up, too. He played for the Junior Flyers growing up, one of my hometown teams. So it's great to see those guys competing at a high level here.
As we've got the blue squad coming into the offensive zone, throw it to the net. Nice little easy one there for Ryder to get accustomed to the game. Long point shot. And rebound will trickle just wide.
He's getting tested early here.
Yep. Trial by fire. As we've got Milan dumping it deep. Knight is there for the Gold squad. Gave it off, turned over, near wall, kept in momentarily. No, it was not. It hopped over his stick, and look out. He's got some speed. This is Aiden Kennedy making an impact there. Another Great Falls American. They've been all over the ice today. Tyo Bay, another one of those members of Great Falls. Great Falls, you know, they had underdogs and whatnot, but at the end of the day, you have no idea who's going to come out on top and hoist that Fraser Cup. I mean, we're down to our Final Four. You got Granite City. You've got, you know, the perennial contender going for their 5th Fraser Cup title, going for the back-to-back, trying to become the 2nd team to do that in NA3 history. First since the North Iowa Bulls in 13-14. So first team in a decade to do that, as that play is offside. You look to the Helena Bighorns. No Frontier team has ever won the Fraser Cup. You know, and like we kind of mentioned earlier, they played each other last year in the semis, and they played each other the year before that in pool play. So there's some, you know, they know each other fairly well for teams that, you know, are halfway across the country from one another. And then you got their 4th team, the Northeast Generals, and one of those things again where an East team has never won the Fraser Cup. So you've got, you know, a team from Montana, a team from Wyoming, Minnesota, and Massachusetts all represented here. You know, a true national championship in a way. And we're gonna have 2 really good games today. I really feel that in my heart of hearts that we're gonna have 2. I'm gonna tell you, I think we see overtime tonight.
I would love that, Vinny. Some free hockey.
Some free hockey. Although it is free if you're in the area, St. Peter's, St. Louis area, come on out.
No, but they're a skilled team. Helena's a really skilled team. Granite, same thing, skilled, but like
they work hard.
They work
hard.
Really hard. They got those guys that are going to go into battles and are not afraid to go in. And then you got Gillette, who could surprise you.
As Lemansky, little
flash of
leather on the bench.
That true starter, and Ethan Hayes trusts both of these guys.
Well, Wheaton started game 1. They pulled him to start the 3rd period against Granite. They put Gerke in, and then Gerke has been he was solid yesterday. I mean, he made every save he had to, and you know, West Bend. I was talking. We talked a little bit to their staff, and you know, obviously they're disappointed because they swept Granite City in the regular season. And when that happened, I remember back in September, I think when that first sweep happened, I texted you. I go, hey, West Bend just eyeball emoji like this,
and they beat them 4 times.
And then they did it again in Granite.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, West Bend's for real. And then to come here and maybe not play the way they expected. It's a tough draw, and obviously they were 0-3 heavy. Yeah, and it's a tough go, but you know, now they've laid the foundation hopefully to bring in new guys. I know Jason Woods is going to be back with you know a vengeance, so to speak, and they talk about ladder development. I mean, John Mitchell was a head coach there. Now he's technically the bench. And we are underway here in period number 3. With it now is Isaac Baker. Turned over, here's a chance in front, and missing everything was the forward Lou Caulfield from Danbury. I think he thought it went off the netting because he really didn't give chase to the rebound afterward.
Yeah, it looked like that.
Looked like it did hit the netting?
I think that's what he thought, yeah.
The way you said that, the way you said it, I thought, oh yeah, he was right. But
it looked like he thought that hit the netting.
The netting here is, you know, pretty... Well, the defensemen were making a change for the blue team, so the pass comes all the way back to Samuel True, who's got to adjust his helmet strap as well. Another new D-man out there it was Jones looking to go back to the point, but nobody was there. And now behind the net, blue team pokes it free. Oh, that just hit a spot on the ice and kind of stopped there, or my eyes playing tricks on me?
Looks like a little flooded behind the net.
Yeah. Gold team moving up. This is head for a change. Good shift there by the gold team to put some pressure on. Had a chance. Gold out to neutral. Blue team will take possession. With it now was Garvin. It got moved up. Play along to the corner by Ryder. Caulfield to the point, but not out. It's picked up by Arteaga. Arteaga over to Sam Knight, who just hit the crossbar a few minutes ago, to his partner Arteaga. Over the blue line, but the blue team stifles him there. Long pass ahead. That one's knocked down by Knight, looking for the stretch pass over to Nick Jones, who already has 1 goal today. Moved up ahead. Quick shot, pad save. Second chance is blocked. Caulfield hit in the corner by Jones. Sam Knight is there. Spins off a check. Throws it out of the zone. That one almost got our own Christian Larson there on the bench. Lars always doing some great work for the league office.
Yes, he does.
Great the chance. As Ryder was moving from his left to his right, that exposed the entire left side of the net, but nothing cooking there for the blue team. Baker has possession, tries to chip it over. He does. It goes to Milan. So he moved up ahead, up ice. That's going to be Nick Jones up the right wing. He's going to drop it off for Essing. Essing tried to send it back to Jones in the high slot. Nothing doing there for the blue squad. Caulfield drops it off. Perardi's shot, saved made by Pekarski. Gold team looking to keep possession, but they lose possession. Now it's wide open man in front. Now here's a breakaway chance. In on goal. Backhand, forehand, goal.
What a move.
Brian Essing all alone and out of the way. Great move there. And the minute 15 probably still stands. You know, these rosters are new to everyone. That's a nice clean check. Shoulder right to the chest. That's big 21, Matt Hahn, the 6'2" forward from Rochester, playing for Rochester. Tradesman's Larkey brings it up ice. He'll lead the 3-on-2. He'll like to take the shot. That one goes over the head of Pekarski, and it goes all the way out of the zone. Knight is there. Got to Larkey, over to Simpson. Simpson will dump in. He's going to head for a change, but Larkey's going to give chase. He's right on the hip of True. Wood gives it off, got it back, and it will be dumped into the zone. First one there is going to be Palestina of the Peoria Mustangs. Palestina again. And it's turned over. Perardi will take it for a goal, but doesn't get very far. Brian Wood with it now for El Paso. And he tried to move up to Jones, but the puck's going to go